Las Vegas rocks all around the clock. Las Vegas rocks, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks all around the clock, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks.
Las Vegas rocks.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
For Las Vegas rocks.
Las Vegas rocks. Las Vegas rocks.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host. Well, this evening, we got to give deference to Tom over there. It's ladies' night. A few beautiful ladies are here right now, and we're waiting for a third. It's ladies' night on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, featuring three talented women: singer, recording artist Rosanna Telford, composer, recording artist, and much, much more. We'll be talking about it. And singer Denise Fuleihan. And we're waiting for Platinum Air TV host owner Tiffinie Tee. She said she'll be by. She's running a little late. And my good friend and co-host, Mr. Tom Hillary. How you doing, Tom?
Pretty good, Ron. Pretty good.
In a moment, we'll get back to all that. We'll be talking to the ladies. But first, let me tell you what this show is all about. It's all about everything Vegas. That's right. Everything Vegas is what the show is all about. And it's about getting the party started. It's about supporting, encouraging, and motivating local Las Vegas entertainers and singers, musicians and comics, magicians and producers, and all other entertainers and show people who work in all the showrooms and lounges, dinner clubs, nightclubs, comedy stores, and show bars in this, the greatest town around. So that's why we're here. Now, right now, let me do my shout-outs, because I have a lot of friends out there who are listening, ladies. And I'm going to get back to you in just a minute, but we're going to do my shout-outs. First up, of course, to my beautiful and sweet fiancée, Tammy Morelli at home, IT. In Tampa, Florida, Mr. John Scaglione, Johnny Skaggs, he's out there. Jerry Walker in Salt Lake City. Now, Rosanna, are you going Facebook Live right now?
Yes, I am.
Are you listening? Can they hear what I'm saying?
Of course. Okay,
because our next shout-out is to my friend Janet Conway. She's up in New Jersey. Thanks for listening. But a special shout-out, and Gene is going to be watching your Facebook Live.
All right.
In order to do that, Rosanna. A special shout-out to Gene Ferrari, who has been lying low lately. A lot of us have. But is getting ready with a brand-new show. He's working on his music. He's working on his voice. He's practicing. And he's working on it to bring it to Vegas. A new show, a new look for Mr. Gene Ferrari. So we're looking forward to Gene getting back into town with his new show. And we hope to see him real soon. And you never know. Somebody in this room might be his opening act. You just don't know.
You never know.
You just never know. And it's certainly not Tom Hillary, that's for sure.
It won't be me, no.
And Tom, Gene always likes to hear from you once in a while. You saw his show when he did it at the Italian American Club.
Yeah, he did a fantastic show.
Yeah, and
I want to see it again.
You want to see it? But he's a Vegas kind of guy. You know, he sings it Vegas style, his music, the way he's doing it, right?
He's true to the roots of Vegas.
Is he?
He's about what built the town in the first place, and what you're talking about is rebuilding the town.
That's what we're trying to do.
It's going to be easier to rebuild than build.
Well, we hope to see Gene in Las Vegas soon. Tommy Ronca in Phoenix, one of the original chaperones, goes back to the 70s and the 60s. What a great group that was. Our good friend Zana Juliet with her show, Zana Juliet and Friends, every Sunday at 11 o'clock on the CW. Denise, we're going to be talking to you a little bit about some of your CW stuff that's coming up in the future.
Yep.
That's going to be great. I want to say hello to Arthur Shanker Jr. He's in St. Louis. Arthur, thank you so much for being on the show and letting us know what the mob life is really like.
That's where I'm from. It's a nice life.
Also, can keep going in that vein. Hello to Meyer Lansky II, right here in Las Vegas. He knows what mob life is like. And Antoinette Giaccana, who was with us last week on the phone, from Chicago, Sam Giaccana's firstborn daughter. And what a thrill it was to have her on the show. PJ Giamaria on the road again. He's out there in his RV covering the country. Hi, Chef Josette LeBlond in Los Angeles, selling all the pâté and macaroons that she can possibly make in baguettes.
Yes, I love her.
I've
been there.
You've been to her place?
Of course.
That's Rosanna talking.
That's me talking.
That's right.
She gave me a tour of the whole place.
They can't see us, only on your Facebook Live, Rosanna. And also special thanks to Angelo Casaro, Ben Spano, and Jimmy Gerard for keeping the music alive at the Italian American Club And we'll see you tonight. After the show, I'm going over there for dinner.
Oh, okay.
And I think the Goodfellas are playing tonight with Ken Foot.
Okay.
That's tonight's show. So we're going to take a break right now, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Denise and Rosanna and Mr. Tom. We'll be right back.
Have you been injured, getting divorced, or need help with a probate matter? Then you need to call Mr. Law, your authority in personal injury, divorce, and probate law, with nearly 60 years of combined experience successfully handling multi-million-dollar cases. Mr. Law is the authority you need on your side. Call Mr. Law today for your free consultation, 702-233-3334. Again, call Mr. Law, 702-233-3334. Peter Mortensen and Darius Raffi are responsible for the content of this ad. Past results do not guarantee, warrant, or predict the outcome of future cases.
Lending Now says stop making your landlord rich. Invest in your own home with our zero down program for first-time homebuyers. Need a lower house payment? Drowning in debt? Call Lending Now for a cash-out refi that will lower your payments and pay off your debt. Low credit score? No problem. We have programs for VA, zero down, bank statements, stated income, and Streamline. Call us for more details at 833-536-3221.
Lending Now is an equal housing lender. Lending Now products are subject to credit and property enrollment rates. Program terms and conditions are subject to change without notice. Not all applicants will qualify. Lending Now is licensed in California and Nevada. NMLS ID 1575688. Address is 10670 Civic Center Drive, Suite 110, Rancho Cucamonga, California 91730.
Have you ever felt so dizzy you could hardly stand up? You're not alone. Millions of people struggle with dizziness and experience the debilitating symptoms of vestibular dysfunction, such as vertigo, nausea, and ringing in their ears. Vestibular disorders affect people of all ages and can impact ability to work, go to school, or just perform everyday tasks like shopping and getting dressed. Because these symptoms are invisible and difficult to describe, they're often overlooked by doctors and dismissed by family and friends. But there is hope. Visit vestibular.org or call 800-837-8428. If you or someone you know has experienced a persistent sense of dizziness or lack of balance, visit vestibular.org to search for a vestibular specialist in your area. The Vestibular Disorders Association can help you discover a life rebalanced. Visit vestibular.org. That's vestibular.org. Or call 800-837-8428.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place like Las Vegas to be. Where beautiful mountains surround the town. Your dreams and fantasies are all around. The lights are so bright, they stand so high in the sky to let you know.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. First up, let's say hello to Rosanna Telford. How you doing, Rosanna?
Hello, Ron. I'm sorry if I said that too loud.
No, it's all right. That's all right. And Denise.
Yes.
I gotta get
Fuleihan.
Fuleihan. Why
like
not?
Houlihan.
Like Houlihan with an F.
But with an F.
Fuleihan is here as well. And
thank you.
Also, we've been graced with the lovely Tiffinie Tee. She's getting ready to take off her bejeweled mask and come on in. And we'll be chatting with her. But we're going to get to you in a little bit, Denise.
Sure.
And if you have something you want to jump in, you can do that. This is a conversation, not necessarily an interview.
Right.
So feel comfortable, okay?
No problem.
Rosanna, let's go back to you a little bit. Now, you're just you're a hot chick. You do some terrific stuff on stage, especially when you're doing the Latin thing. When you did the audition for me at the what was it called again?
Tuscany?
No, the other place where we had the ladies show. I can't think of it right this minute.
It doesn't come to me. It'll come to me when the show's over.
Alexis Park. You came over and you had Joey Ugatti with you.
Yeah, Joey Ugatti.
And that was a fine performance. I loved it.
Thank you.
But we never got around doing it, but we thought about it a lot, and we wanted to do it because I thought it was really
keep
terrific.
Thinking, if you can think dreaming it, it'll come, it'll happen.
So give us a little bit of your background. Now, you went to college in Costa Rica, but you're originally from Arlington, Virginia.
I was born in Virginia, and then my mother, she's from Paraguay, and my dad was American. He was a Marine. So they got married in Paraguay. My mom was Miss Paraguay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they asked one of the Marines, some of the Marines, to escort some of the girls down the runway, and it was my dad with my mom. And they fell in love. My mom won. Then she went to Long Beach, California at the contest, and then they asked her to be a double for Sophia Loren, but she said she didn't want to. She was already in love with my dad. She went back. They got married, and then they moved to the States, and I was born.
Did he have a job in Washington? Because Arlington is just outside of Washington.
Oh, he had a lot of jobs.
He was in the military?
He was military.
Was CIA, yeah?
Oh. Yeah, do you know one thing that he was?
So what was he doing in Paraguay? Let's talk about the CIA.
Well, he was just a Marine there at the time.
Okay.
But you know who he was that he did something special? He was Dodi. Remember Dodi Al-Fayed and Princess Diana?
Yes. Yes.
He was their ski instructor.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
In Europe?
Well, that's when he was the chief of security in the American Embassy in London. Yeah.
So then you were born in Arlington, but you go back to Costa Rica often.
Yes, I do, because then my parents got divorced, and then my mother got remarried to a Costa Rican, and so that's why I say I'm from Costa Rica, because actually I grew up in Costa Rica.
But you're Paraguayan then?
Yeah.
And American Paraguayan.
Paraguayan, and my grandfather was Scottish. My grandmother was from Brazil, so...
Yeah, but you got all the Latin rhythms. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Now, you have a daughter who also sings. You were telling me about
I have
earlier.
a daughter and a son, and they're both performers, and they're both singers, and they're amazing kids. So, and Michelle, her artistic name is Mishcat, Mishchatt, if you look her up on Spotify. And she's been putting out so much music and so many things, and she's worked hard at it. This is not an easy life if you want to really get into the life of an artist.
Did you warn her? Did you say, hey, this is not easy?
Since she was little, I said, Mishi, you do what makes you happy. And she's suffered a lot. She's been through a lot. But now she gets to do this. And I don't know if you remember Tim Avicii. He was a DJ here at the Encore. He passed away, I think, last year. And they did a big tribute concert for him in Sweden in December. And they actually asked her to sing one of his songs. So there was 65,000.
Well, we're going to play a cut of Mishcat in just a second.
Yeah, that's her latest
But first,
song.
I want to welcome Tiffinie Tee to the room. You're gonna
Hi, Tiffinie.
Hi, hello.
Hey, Tom, give her a mic for a second. Yeah, there you go.
Well, hi. I love microphones.
Hey, Tiff, how you doing?
We're short on mics.
I'm doing really good. Oh, my gosh, the beautiful woman in here. You are a lucky guy today.
I did. That's why I brought Tom. I brought Tom so he, somebody to get in the, to run interference.
Well, we could put some lipstick on Tom. I can make him pretty. It's
I
workable.
don't know if
He's
you'd like
workable.
that too much.
Did you bring your phone to do some Facebook Live?
I'm all on it.
Okay.
I'm on it.
All right. Good. Enjoy. So we also have Tiffinie Tee on Facebook Live along with Rosanna Telford.
Hi, Rosanna.
Hello, Tiffany.
You guys
You
work?
look gorgeous, woman. I love that red lipstick.
Oh, well, I'll tell you later where I got it.
Mama, Mama, don't give those secrets out.
No, but
You're
you know what?
rocking.
It's really special because it's a tinted one. Because you know how we're getting
It's like
lipstick
stain?
all
The
over?
stain stuff?
Yeah, where you get your lipstick all over your mask.
Girl.
This is so it doesn't get on your mask. So that's what
Do you guys know each other now, Tiffany? Do you know
we're on
Denise?
Facebook.
we're on Facebook.
Fuleihan?
I'm on Facebook and Randy
Fuleihan?
McGuire.
You also
Good
know.
old Randy.
Hi, Randy.
So you guys all know each other? Have you met
We've
before?
never met in
Not-
person.
Not met in person, but we know each other from
No, I met
events.
Tiffany.
Denise, yes. Denise, yes.
We don't want to
No,
forget
I've
Denise
known.
now. Denise, we're going to talk to you in just a minute.
I
but-
always let everybody else talk.
Well, that's all right, as long as you're singing. They could be
I-
talking,
Exactly.
right?
That's all I want to do, actually.
Rosanna, you have done lots of. You're a TV actress. You were appeared in The Sound of Music. You played Maria. You also played Louise in The Fantastics. You speak several languages, Portuguese as well as English, of course, and Spanish too.
And if you need another language for me to make up, I'll make it up.
Make one up. But
Yeah.
when you sing, when you're singing on stage and you're doing it in Latin and in Spanish, it's Portuguese or is it?
Well, it depends on the song. It's Portuguese or it's Spanish.
When you can go back and forth.
Yeah.
That's not a problem at all. So, voiceovers, you're doing that. You're doing jingles. Is that what's happening now, or is that something that happened?
Well,
before?
back in Costa Rica, that's what I usually did was jingles, voiceovers, and I did a. Hi, welcome to the new radio station. So this is AM 670, KM 2Q. 2Q.
ZQ.
Okay. ZQ.
Do it again. One more
Okay.
time. 3,
It looks
2.
like a 2. Okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
This is AM 670, KM ZQ.
Way to go.
We're going to start using that one. Sounds good.
We need to
Let's
get-
use it in the future.
Well, the station needs to give her a job, right? Let's go over to Denise for a couple of minutes. Now,
Ask away.
Not only are you a talented composer, I got a long list here.
Songwriter,
Let me get the whole thing in
singer.
here, okay? Lead and backup singer
My whole life.
for Ike and Tina Turner and
Yeah.
their sons, TV
Yeah.
content writer and producer.
Yeah.
Assisted Maria Osmond in her syndicated talk show
Yes.
with Bunham Murray Production, which also does Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And you appeared on the X Factor USA with Simon Cowell,
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, Britney Spears, and L.A. Reid. And oh my goodness, you've done so much. Your hometown is St. Louis, and you have favorite quotes. This is what I found. This is what I do.
Oh God!
Okay, go ahead. I want her autograph after this.
It's true. And Jonathan came from Journey, and Mariah Carey. Don't forget about them. I worked with them, with Mariah's TV team and her manager Stella, who nobody liked, but no more. She's not with Mariah anymore. And then I did a song with Jonathan. Jonathan came wrote all the hit songs for Journey, and he's on my album that was just released last year. And my song "Time's Up" is in the Hot 100 on the radio right now nationwide.
Wow,
Cool.
How about you got hits too?
I got mine are for Christmas.
All right,
But
we got.
I love Christmas.
And we have a Christmas cut because we want happy times.
Right.
Christmas is happy times.
Of course.
Christmas and Hanukkah and all the holidays,
coming,
whichever
right? Coming so fast.
whichever holiday it is.
I'm
during that time.
I'm Jewish, but I'm Christian, and I'm Arab.
Oh,
so I'm a Jareb.
Which
A
section?
Jareb.
Okay.
I would love to see your family get-togethers.
I know. No, really.
Oh, God.
I swear. I did my DNA. I am Sephardic Jewish. I'm Arab. I'm mainly Arab.
This is Denise talking, right?
Yes, but I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Messiah, and I believe he's already been here.
So you're a Jew for Jesus.
I'm a Jew for
Jew
Jesus,
for
but I'm more
Jesus.
Christian. I was born and raised Catholic, and I'm Christian.
Okay.
But I love God. God's first.
Okay.
And everything.
Amen.
Now, are you Egyptian? Is that what I heard? Is that correct?
No, Arab, like Jordanian.
Jordanian.
Yeah, my
Jordanian.
father's literally from Jordan.
You know that Italians have a little bit of North Africa in them from
Yeah.
Tunisia.
Yeah.
My great-grandfather
Right.
came from Tunis to Sicily.
Oh.
And started the Geritano family. That's my real name.
Oh,
in Sicily, but coming across from North Africa. So I got some Arab going too.
Oh, good.
You know.
Marhaba, kif halik.
So we all have mixed. We're going to take a break right now. Come back with.
Is it tough for you to have a family reunion? I mean, do you need security?
We have thousands of relatives.
See?
From the Middle East, yeah.
We're going to take a short break, everyone,
big event.
and we'll be back with Mishkat right after this.
He's the coolest man in the world. So cool that his drinks stay cold without ice. So cool that his business cards say, "I'll call you." So stay cool, my friends, and call Home Air Conditioning for all your cooling and air conditioning needs. From repairs to replacements, call Danny at 878-8367. Get an efficiency and air conditioning tune-up for only $59.
The summers are long, so stay cool, my friend. Stay cool.
License number 51994. Online at homeairlv.com. Would you like an air conditioning technician instead of a salesman? Afraid you're about to overpay for that air conditioner from that national chain?
Then you need to call Home Air Conditioning for your new, quiet, and energy-efficient air conditioning system. And if you need service and repair, they fix it right the first time. License number 51994. Call Danny for your quote over the phone at 878-8367. That's 878-8367. Online at homeairlv.com.
At Lerner & Rowe, we know that car wrecks don't take the weekends off, and neither do we. If you've been hurt in a car wreck over the weekend, you don't have to wait until Monday to get the help you need. We have people standing by right now, ready to take your call, ready to give you free advice, ready to help you get the medical attention you need. You don't have to wait until Monday to call an attorney. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner & Rowe. We are the 24/7 injury attorneys, and we're available to get the help you need right now.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Scott Guido, managing attorney. Kevin Rowe is only licensed in Arizona, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington, and Illinois.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place like Las Vegas to be. Where beautiful mountains surround the town. Your dreams and fantasies are all around. The lights are so bright.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Tiffinie Tee's here from Crown Point, Indiana.
Oh, come on, Vegas.
Studied psychology, skin makeup, Platinum Air TV host and owner, and Babes in Toyland, supports our troops, likes Bobby Mayos. Tiffany, what do you got to say?
So I just wanted to say, since I'm sitting here with this lovely group of women, and I'm so honored to be sitting here. So, Rosanna, you're doing a Christmas. You have a Christmas album coming out?
Yeah. Well, I have two. I have two Christmas songs. Two Christmas albums.
And other holidays as well, correct?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Yeah, we're going to play a cut from it.
Oh, I can't wait. So I'm kind of thinking that Miss Rosanna Telford, I wonder if you should maybe be calling yourself Miss Rosanna Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rosanna Holiday. That sounds nice.
Yeah, just in time for the holidays.
Even
right?
if on the picture I look like Cruella DeVille, but yeah.
No, you do not. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. There's no way. You cannot
Tell us about
possibly say.
Mishkat. We're about to play a cut from that.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Mishkat is my daughter,
Mhm.
and she's a recording artist. She's been composing and singing since she was a little girl, and going through a bunch of things. But right now, she has her latest song that just came out, and it's called Goofy. All right.
You ready to hear it?
I'm ready to hear it, and it's a great song. She has about 11
Let it go,
million
Jim.
followers.
Let's listen to it.
Hope you all like it.
It's coming.
It's kind of goofy, so.
We'll get there.
I just
Just a
love
little-
this picture. My God.
Donna.
Wow.
And I see her. And I asked you the question while we were listening to that great music. Is that her? And it is.
Yeah.
And she looks terrific. It's a great video. Tell us about that. Is that up for release? Is that going someplace? It's terrific sound.
Well, it should be. She should be a household name by now. She has so many songs. And,
Mhm.
she recorded that they did that in L.A. And it's an amazing song. The same producer that did work with her with that is the one that invited her to the concert in Sweden for Tim Avicii.
Mhm.
So yeah, she's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, Rosanna, I wanted to ask you a question. Ron had talked about your acting career earlier, and obviously you're mainly...
You know that he's a movie producer, by the way. Tom has several movies in release right now.
Only
Tom
Academy
Hillary.
Award nominees. I'm picky.
That's right.
Okay.
I'll tell you the story later. But anyway, did you learn a certain skill set, whatever job you're doing? Did any of the things you learned as an actress translate into things you do on stage now as a singer?
Not really, because it's so funny because the characters that I played on stage were so like, I was Sandy, okay, in Grease. I was Maria in The Sound of Music, and Luisa. So obviously everything was like, that style, the good girl next door. But
Sandy was the good girl?
What?
Sandy was the good girl in Grease?
Yes, she was.
I saw the end of the movie, darling.
Anyway, but you know what's funny? You know what's
the bad
funny?
side came out.
When I first moved here, I would see like other singers, like when they were singing, they'd go sit on the guy's lap and rub their hair and all. And I'm going, I could never do that. I could never. And then I found out how to do it. And you just act it out, and you see how much they love it.
Was it
and
that
nothing
hard?
bad is going to happen. But I don't know. I never studied acting or anything. It just came out natural.
Now, today you have to wear masks and gloves to do movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
especially
weird.
those kind of scenes.
I know. I even went swimming the other day, and I went into the pool with my mask on.
You did?
Yeah, I forgot to take it off. The guy
Oh,
goes, Miss, you can actually take your mask off in the pool. Where was that?
The Mask Society.
Did you know there's a mask police out there right now?
Denise, take us through your early days.
Yes.
How you got started, and from St. Louis,
Yeah.
and take us through it a little bit. Bring us up to what's been
Okay.
on the last few years. Go right ahead.
Okay, so it all started in St. Louis when I was 16 or 15. I was auditioned I auditioned for that TV show, the one with Ed McMahon, Star Search.
Star Search.
Yeah, and then I sent my tape in. They called me, and they flew out to St. Louis to audition me in a recording studio. And then after that, I worked with a talent agent in St. Louis, and she said, I have an audition for you. And I said, what is it? And she said, it's Tina Turner's son is auditioning to go on a world tour. So I said, bring it. I'll go get it. And then I did. I auditioned out of 100 women, and he picked me to go on the road on a worldwide tour with her. And I ended up working with the entire family. And, and then we went to Mexico to open for Shaka Khan.
Oh.
And then I opened for B.B. King in Rochester, New York with the group. And went all over Canada, Mexico, and Europe. And then I moved to Vegas in 1989.
Oh, so you've been here a while.
I've been here a while.
Okay.
And I was super young, but I ended up working with Quincy Jones, Dionne Warwick, just a ton of people for HBO, and it was all music related. And I got an offer to work with Michael Jackson as his backup singer. I didn't do it because I wanted to do my own music.
You know, you'd be out of work now anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I...
So, but no, I released a record, I think it was a while back, and then I ended up working with Marie Osmond, and I was on X Factor in 2012 with Simon Cowell.
Let's stop right there. Tell me a little bit about X Factor.
X Factor.
Simon is the way that he appears?
Simon is a sweetheart.
Is he?
Yes.
And the rest of them, too. Tell us about that.
Okay. Well,
You
the
were there.
truth? You want the truth, right?
Of course I want the
Okay, I'm
truth.
going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you the,
But don't
the
give
dirt.
it Demi Lovato.
Demi
Britney
Lovato
Spears.
was a sweetheart.
Was she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. And L.A. Reid was an ass. We won't
Now,
say
he's
we
a
won't
record,
say a bad word.
Record producer.
He's a
L.A.
record
Reid.
producer.
Right.
He was the head of Epic Records through Sony, and he got disbarred. He got fired.
He disappeared from the show.
He did because he got accused for the Me Too movement of sexual harassment. So they fired him, and then but Simon Cowell loved me, and he was great. And so just last year, Simon Cowell's lawyer ended up signing me to a contract. And then I got 3 record deal offers from Sony, Warner Brothers, and Universal. And we're still trying to decide which label I should go with.
How come you're here in Vegas and not Hollywood?
No, I don't want to live in Hollywood. I used to live there when I was younger, and I hated it. And so I just go back and forth. But I do work in television. I worked with Marie Osmond on her talk show, and ended up working with Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Now, she left after 10 years at the Flamingo.
Yeah.
She left.
I still talk to her.
And went to do The View.
She's
now
the
quit
Talk.
The Talk, rather.
She's on The Talk.
And now she's not coming back.
The Talk on CBS, so I just talked to her.
Did she not get along with the people on the show, The Talk, Denise?
That's not it.
What happened?
She ended up... John Redman was the producer for The Talk.
Yes.
Okay. So John Redman, who's been in television for years... and Marie Osmond just signed on an LOI with my company to do a new show called Journey to Stardom, which is with Jonathan Came from Journey, who I work with. And so me, Marie Osmond, Lady Gaga's former manager, former head of the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and Beyonce and Rihanna's producer, Ku Carell. He's a Grammy Award winning. Saida Garrett, who wrote Man in the Mirror. They're all part of this new show that I'm working on with Marie. Marie's the host. And she is moving on to bigger and better things above The Talk, and that's all I can tell you.
What does a content writer and producer do? I know the answer, but for
television,
for the public, what is that?
Content writer is when you do content for media, for television or radio, and you create a show. You do all the episodes. You have to do an episodic outline from A to Z. You have to cast it. You have to get celebrity commitments, which I've done. I work with big lawyers in L.A., Beverly Hills, and London. I do all the work.
I'm going to take a break right now, and when we come back, we're going to play Diamonds in the Rough.
Yes, and
Okay.
Time's Up is also on the Hot
Time's
100.
Up. Well, let's see what
Yeah.
pops up on the thing. We'll take a break right
Thank
now,
you.
Jim. We'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Sun Country Heating and Cooling is a premiered certified independent trained dealer that can fix or replace your broken AC system with an unbeatable combination of low-cost repairs and high-efficiency systems. We've installed more high-efficiency trained systems than any trained dealer since 2004. We are a family-owned and operated heating and cooling company. When it's 110 degrees outside and your cooling system fails, you can count on Sun Country Heating and Cooling for fast service. 702-617-8159. That's 702-617-8159.
Hey Chuck, I know there are a lot of scams with online payday loans. What should people watch out for?
So many of these websites might look totally legit, but they're far from it. And the borrower needs to be very careful to make sure they're dealing with a lender that's licensed right here in Nevada, like Dollar Loan Center.
How do they get away with that?
It's normally the online companies that are based out of the country in places like Costa Rica or hiding on tribal land to skirt state lending laws. And others are just lead generators who will just bombard you with calls, texts, and emails. Just be careful and do your research.
That was Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center, with some very sound advice about online loan scams. We have over 50 local and licensed locations, and our friendly Dollar Loan Center staff are ready to help while keeping your information safe. Stop by or check us out online at don'tbebroke.com for all the details.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet the normal loan qualifications. review loan qualifications. Visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Hello, I'd like to share a valuable resource as we respond to COVID-19. Our residents have come together to support each other during this challenging and quickly changing situation. And I encourage Nevadans to stay up to date with reliable information by calling 211 or visiting the Nevada Health Response website at nvhealthresponse.nv.gov. Together, we can keep our communities safe, strong, and together we will overcome the challenges we face.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place like Las Vegas to be. Where beautiful mountains surround the town. Your dreams and fantasies are all around. The lights are so bright, they stand so high in the sky.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show with my guests, Rosanna Telford, Tiffinie Tee, Mr. Tom Hillary, and the lady we're about to hear the music from, Miss Denise Fuleihan. Or Han.
Time's up.
Time's up. So tell us what you're going to play. You're going to play One More Time. I'm going to play One More Time.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
with Jonathan from Journey.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Jonathan Cain worked with me on the TV trailer for Journey to Stardom. Mm-hmm. And then I asked him to collaborate with me on the song that I wrote in France with one of the writers for Adele. And he did. And so he did all the piano and strings.
Well, let's listen to it.
Yeah.
Denise Fuleihan.
Got so tired of falling down, tired of life's merry-go-round, the same mistakes, the flaws, the fakes, all those promises never found. But I'm not giving up. No matter what they say, oh, I've been to hell and back. I'll survive another day. I'm gonna try one more time. Above the lights I will shine. Here I stand, I've found my chance. You'll never take my stage away. I'm resilient and I'm strong. If I fall, I'll still carry on. They can try to undermine. They'll never silence the singer inside. I can almost touch my dreams, 'cause I'll never walk away. Success is mine for keeps. God has made me for the stage.
Well, you really belt that out there, Denise.
Thank you. No, I have a powerful voice, and
Absolutely.
I've been ridiculed by other local
Why? Are you kidding
talent,
me?
by other local lounge acts that
Well, you're
don't.
not a lounge act.
I'm not a lounge act. I'm a literal writer, recording artist, producer. I compose and do everything.
Nobody in this room is a lounge act, except maybe for me.
Thank God.
I got canned.
It's
when
not
I
that
was
I'm
a lounge
against that. Trust me. I respect every entertainer of any kind.
What'd you think of that
Of
song,
course.
Rosanna?
I think it's amazing.
Amazing.
She has an amazing range, an amazing voice.
Very booming.
And like she said, just some people here,
they're critical because I have a lot of power in my voice.
When did you record that?
I recorded that, I think it was last year or in 2018. Mm-hmm. The song that's on the radio right now, Time's Up, which we're going to hear
play
at the end.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. That one is phenomenal. I worked with Mariah Carey's producer on that song.
I can't wait to hear it.
So it's really good.
And then we're also going to listen to some Christmas music from Rosanna.
Yeah, it's like a little Christmas song.
Let's turn it over. Tom.
Yes, hello, Ron.
So, listen, tell us about what's going on with your 3 movies with your Academy Award nominees.
Well,
and what's the latest?
The latest one is called Big Timber. That just came out about 2 weeks ago. We've got Bruce Dern in there.
Bruce Dern.
Yeah, who's a double Academy Award nominee. As a matter of fact, he's featured in it because it's a little hard to shoot everything with COVID right now. But the story revolves around a nice average guy that we all could relate to who goes out hunting. While he's hunting, he comes across this nice big bag of $100 bills, which don't belong to him. Mm-hmm. They belong to somebody else.
Of course.
He finds that out.
Yes.
That's the beginning of the story, so you get what's going on there. And some good news, by the way, for anybody who's missed any of the previous the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, we're going to get a webpage put together, and we're going to make sure that all the shows that are being on there are going to be available for all time for people who want to go in and check it out.
That's great.
So,
and live stream, maybe.
Live
stream.
We're going to be in the cloud. We're going to be a podcast.
Yeah, a podcast.
Yeah.
And right now we're live radio, real radio. It's not the internet, but it can be found.
AM stands for Authentic Radio.
Okay, we're having a little issue trying to load your Christmas CD. I don't know why. Let's just we can get to that. Not happening, Jim?
Well, in that case, Denise, I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
Diamonds in the rough.
Yes.
That's a metaphor for people, things, or something else.
It's about human beings that are enlightened. Every human being is a child of God, right? So we're a product made in God's image. And diamonds in the rough means we live in a fallen world. And we are all diamonds in the rough. We're trying to find our way to shine. It's all about shining your light.
Very nice. Very positive and upbeat.
I am. I have to be because the world is falling apart as we know it.
What's your Tom? What is your
falling
website?
Apart?
What is the website for Starlight Productions in order to be able to get involved with some of the movies you haven't released?
Oh, okay. Well, the best way to find the Eric Roberts movie I made is still the best one. You can buy that from me directly if you could type in Project Solitude Vimeo on demand. That'll bring you right to the site on Vimeo that the money comes into me directly on that, and I can make sure I know that it's getting to you. Yeah. And, of course, we still have the Mickey Rourke movie available. I think it's still on the shelves at Walmart. The Legion. He plays the commander-in-chief of the legions of ancient Rome.
That's yours, huh?
It's one of them, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's out right now. You can
Maybe
access.
you should do the TV show with me and Marie.
If you've got on demand, you can talk into your remote, and it'll bring the movie up on
exactly
that one. And along with the other one, Buried Alive, Project Solitude, Buried Alive. That one's also available on demand.
Yeah, that's the Eric Roberts movie. Project Solitude, Vimeo on demand was the best way.
And
to
we're
find
going to have a
that
special showing of these movies shortly. As soon as everything is open again, we're going to have a VIP invitation only party. You guys are all invited, and we're going to have a special showing of those movies. Let's turn to Tiffinie a little bit. Hey, Tiff, what's new? We're moving mics around, so that's what you're hearing, by the way, that noise.
So I have to say something about this gorgeous woman next to me, Miss Denise Fuleihan. First of all, she says she's got quite the background. Instead of explaining all that, you just tell people that you're a queen, woman.
I am. I guess so.
You are an absolute queen, and you look a lot like Madonna. You've probably heard that a lot.
Really?
Huh? You haven't heard that?
No.
The young Madonna. Let's say the young Madonna, please.
Oh, I think Madonna's gorgeous, but the young Madonna,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
My
Thank
goodness.
You. Thank you. That's a compliment. I think she's beautiful, actually.
For sure.
I think she's attractive in her own way. She's very exotic.
Well, I'll give her credit for keep going. I mean, you're talking about somebody.
She's 60. How old is she?
She's over 60,
She's
I believe.
62.
But no,
and she looks phenomenal.
Regardless of what she does, Madonna's always going to be an icon.
Right.
And she's still trying to make something
I'm
happen.
just staring at you, and I'm like, God, you look just like Madonna.
Really?
So pretty. So pretty. It's killing
Thank you.
Killing
What
me.
about you?
You know one thing that's very interesting. The other day, someone criticized
This is
me in
Rosanna.
a. This is Rosanna. Someone said something about me, like saying, "Oh, you're too much of a diva. I'm not going to stand your
Don't
diva
listen
attitude."
to that BS.
So, the thing is that I don't think I'm a diva, but I think any actor, any one who is in this world, you have to have a little bit. It's not a diva. It's a self-confidence kind of thing.
Strength.
Because or else, everyone just walks all over you. So, but they
So
put
if
it
anybody
that
cuts you down, something, you're a diva, you're too talented, you're not a lounge singer, obviously, somehow they think that's a bad thing. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm just too blonde. I don't know.
But you're intelligent and talented.
But
Everybody has a talent.
You take it as a compliment because these people are feeling threatened. We didn't do anything to threaten them. We're wonderful women. We're here to empower other women.
Woo-hoo.
So,
Exactly, and that's what it's
about. If they have
about.
cut downs to say, you just, that's kind of like a compliment. So mostly what I'm doing right now, Ron, is I'm helping with Parkinson's, actually.
Okay.
So I'm getting involved with a charity where I'm going to be hosting a TV show and a Zoom conference where I'm going to be helping to heal some Parkinson's patients. And I may be doing a little bit of singing to help that along. So I don't have my recordings as like this amazing woman next to me, Denise, with
that powerful voice.
Yes,
that was amazing.
Yes, oh my gosh! But
we're having a little technical difficulty getting Rosanna's song up here, so she's working with Jim right now.
Rosanna Telford.
You can show them what's happening on your Facebook Live.
I'm going to. Okay,
just turn it over to Jim and Rosanna. They're working on getting on the computer because one of the CDs, we just tell it like it is. This is not 60 Minutes.
Right.
One of the CDs wouldn't load, and we want to play her music.
Yeah.
So we're working on getting it here on YouTube as we're doing everything else. So we'll cue it up and we'll come right to it. Which song did you choose to play, Rosanna?
Okay, so the thing is, I chose Sleigh Ride because I decided to do it in a bossa nova
Well,
rhythm.
We'll come back to it in just a little bit.
Perfect.
Okay, so
it's a samba.
Not working.
Hey, Tiff, continue on with what's happening in your world right now.
Yeah, I had this awesome opportunity to get involved with a charity for Parkinson's patients that I'm going to be singing to them. I'm going to be interviewing with the families and other doctors and medical doctors. And I come off as a dumb blonde, but there's some brains rattling around in there. And I like when I'm able to let that shine like a diamond woman, So
Shine that light.
I do my thing, and if I get a chance to record, I certainly would. I've been singing for a very long time. I just I never really had the means because it can be pricey to record. Yeah. But definitely well worth it.
You guys have recording studios that you can find in town that
Yes,
don't cost an arm and a leg?
Yes, the Tone Factory. Mm-hmm. That's who I did all my recording.
I do mine in Costa Rica.
So it's a good deal there, right?
It's a very good deal.
Now, let me go to Rosanna for a minute. You have a home in Costa Rica? You visit?
It's a clean show. I said it's clean.
It's a clean show. That's right, Tiffinie. The mics are still on. Okay. So, anyway, we're talking to Rosanna. Thanks.
If you're not laughing, I'm not doing my job.
That's right. And your mother lives there?
My mom lives there, and my sister in Costa Rica. They all live, and all my nieces and nephews, they all live there. By the way, they all went through the COVID. Luckily, they're good. Everything is all.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and play Sleigh Ride.
Woohoo! Okay. Sleigh Ride. We got some Christmas music coming up. I'm excited.
We'll be right back.
Lending Now says stop making your landlord rich. Invest in your own home with our zero down program for first-time homebuyers. Need a lower house payment? Drowning in debt? Call Lending Now for a cash-out refi that will lower your payments and pay off your debt. Low credit score? No problem. We have programs for VA, zero down, bank statements, stated income, and Streamline. Call us for more details at 833-536-3221.
Lending Now is an equal housing lender. Lending Now products are subject to credit and property approval rates. Program terms and conditions are subject to change without notice. Not all applicants will qualify. Lending Now is licensed in California and Nevada. NMLS ID 1575688. Address is 10670 Civic Center Drive, Suite 110, Rancho Cucamonga, California 91730.
School is back in session at home now more than ever. It's important to create meaningful memories for your family. Why not make it an adventure in an RV from Johnny Walker RV? Call it your classroom on wheels or your mobile office in the woods. For as low as $119 a month, thousands are making it a reality. Shop RVs from home with their virtual inventory online at jwrv.com or visit one of their 3 locations on Boulder Highway with the best value, selection, and service for 57 years. Work, learn, and play at a Johnny Walker RV today.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Here are some of the most effective ways you can prevent the spread of germs. Wash your hands by scrubbing thoroughly with soap and hot water for at least 20 seconds. And always wash before you touch your face, eat, or drink. Use hand sanitizers in addition to hand washing or where soap and water are not available. Limit sharing of items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Avoid all physical contact with others, including handshakes and kisses. Practice social distancing by maintaining a distance of 6 feet from others. Sneeze or cough into a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Avoid contact with ill individuals and insist they isolate themselves. Sanitize frequently touched surfaces in your home and workplace several times a day. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Download the free booklet at Scientology.org/stay well.
There's no other place like Las Vegas to see. No other place.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show for the final segment. Rosanna Telford, tell us, we're going to listen to A Little Christmas by you. It's called Sleigh Ride. Anything you want to say about it?
Well,
Is it a new album?
No, this one came out 6 years ago, and then I also have another album. And my kids, they do the backup vocals. They do all the backup vocals for me on both of my CDs.
Okay.
And I just wanted to do different productions because I produced the whole CD, and all the songs are different. They're not like your normal Christmas song. And actually, last year, K. Jewel, it was the first time.
Oh, yeah?
They were playing my music. So
Well, I'm looking forward to Christmas at my house. And let's get everybody in the Christmas mood. Here we go.
Just hear the sleigh bell ring, a jing jing, a jingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy, are we? We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather could be. Let's take the road before us and sing the chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace where we watch the chestnuts pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy when they pass around the coffee at the party.
Well, that's a little bit different take on that, on
Yeah,
Sleigh
that's
Ride.
what
Yeah,
I
that's really
expected.
good.
And at the end, it's really cool because my daughter does some Brazilian,
Mhm.
some really cool stuff.
What's your next gig coming up, Rosanna? Do you have one that you know about coming up soon?
Well, I've been doing, luckily, some private parties. Some people are getting together and doing some private
Mhm.
parties. And tomorrow I have one.
We're doing Facebook Live, by the way, so you can see Denise and Tiffinie are saying hi to Facebook to everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
That's okay.
So tomorrow I have a private party.
Private party tomorrow.
Yes.
And you'll be back appearing in many places like you
Well,
always do,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I'm sure I will. And, I want to give a shout out. Can I give a quick shout out?
Of course.
I want to say hello to Chianti's restaurant. They are an amazing restaurant, and they are open. The food is amazing. Hello, Inga. Hello, Teresa. Hello, everyone. Maurizio that works there. And I also want to say hello to Gail, because that's where I live, and Carl. And I want to say hello to Michelle, my daughter, and Danny, because they're also
Beautiful.
watching.
Great.
Yeah.
So
and
good.
all my friends.
Now I have another piece of music I want to play of Denise's.
Yes, please.
Tell us a little bit about this one. This one is what's
Time
it?
is Up.
Time is Up.
Yeah. So when I was on tour last year, and I went to London for a show at the Troubadour. It's legendary.
Absolutely.
And my lawyer, Simon Cowell's lawyer, or my manager, I'm sorry, Simon Cowell's lawyer, brought Ed Sheeran's co-writer who wrote Thinking Out Loud. And he also brought a very famous rap artist named Wizzy, and that's who's featured on this song. And so Time's Up is about the Me Too movement.
Okay.
It's about the time's up
Let's
of all
play
the
it.
deception.
Time's up. I get it.
Let's
play
do it.
Every day, compromised in every way. My voice was tied and bound, then Tonight every single sound they misuse, corrupt and abuse, make me feel like them used. But now the game is exposed. Truth is about to explode. But time is up. I've had enough. Time's up. Don't make it rough. Time is up. Ooh, na, 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 na. Ooh, na, 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 na. Because of all the time's up. Now you're gone. Time's up. Oh, yeah. There's no on display. Thank God we
Got that voice.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
on the Hot 100. It's been
Wow.
on the charts for 7 weeks in America.
I'll tell you what, the two of you,
Congratulations.
Denise and Rosanna, you guys both sing great.
Thank you.
You both
And
look great.
Tiffany, too. I've heard her
Tiffany sings as well.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
and her daughter is amazing.
Tiffany couldn't find her music today. It was hidden in some guy's car. That, you know. Oh, okay.
No, my God.
You know, can I say something very quickly?
course.
That it's interesting because I've done, when you're singing and there's people in the audience and you know that they're singers. Some singers don't like to bring up people because they feel like threatened or something. And I think, God has given everybody a different talent. Everybody sounds different. Everybody does something different. So it's always good to share, and it's an honor to be here with these beautiful women and with this wonderful producer and director and with you, Ron, also. And
Jim Dallas.
And Jim that's doing the sound, and I've known all of you. I've known you for a long time. So
I think Ron's going to hook us up so the three of us ladies are going to sing together on a movie with Tom Hillary.
Oh, that would be
wow,
great.
yeah.
Let's do the movie soundtrack.
I'm down for it, darling.
We'll do a song.
What song do you want to do? Death metal?
We'll write a new song for the soundtrack for the movie.
Or classic country.
We don't have a microphone for everybody. You can tell that, right? But we're trying. Tom, you got any other things you'd like to add tonight?
Yeah, I just, you were talking about the Me Too movement. I've said it a couple of times on Facebook. There are some ladies who got some talent and some money in Hollywood. Start a movie studio.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah,
it's not that hard.
Oprah's
We've got three of you to start with.
I know. Mariah, yeah. Yeah, they all support that.
Denise, what's in your future right now?
My future,
Tell us
oh my
about
God.
the CW show you're playing.
Yeah, so I just met with the director of the CW network and NBC, and just last night. So we're creating a new platform because everything is shut down right now.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainers, and I perform all the time at the House of Blues. That started last year. But now we had a conference call with Live Nation through House of Blues. They're one of the biggest touring companies in the world. About doing online streaming for concerts and shows. And so we're going to talk about that on the CW network. It's called, I haven't thought of it. I thought Musicians Corner or Entertainers Corner.
Are you going to produce a 30-minute show to put on like Zaina does on the CW?
Yeah, we might even do an hour, but I have a lot of sponsors that we're going to approach to be part of that. Mm-hmm. And really just get entertainers back on performing. On pay-per-view or live streaming.
Any tours coming up for you, Denise?
Yes, I'm going back to London as soon as everything opens back up, and I'll be back at the House of Blues in
Rosanna, you
2021.
Got anything coming up like a tour or anything? Are you going back to Costa Rica for a little time?
No, I can't. Because you have to do the quarantine thing. But I am going to Paris to see my son. He lives over there, and he's also a performer and a singer. So I'm going to go over there to see him.
Well, we're all trying to get the Vegas to get open again. This seems to be so. The Red Alert Restart is the latest hashtag thing that's going out there right now to get everything moving here in Las Vegas. It's a shame where we are, but there's nothing we can do about it other than sit, wait, and hope. And I'm pretty sure that the powers to be will figure this out someday. It doesn't seem like they're able to do it right this minute, but I want them to.
And to create new platforms for us to be heard.
Well, so many new things have happened because of the quarantines as far as performance art. And we're watching it on Facebook, we're watching it on Twitter, we're watching it on all the other platforms. And a lot of new internet shows are happening with television shows on the internet and so on. That's going on. So people have to create. They have to do something.
Creative.
Make something happen. But unfortunately, there's those of us who can't do that, who do go day to day or month to month or week to week, whatever it is. And there's not much you can do about that. And that needs to be fixed. A lot of people are waiting.
Well, I think you also
for the
got to take
unemployment money.
I think you also have to take into account the quality of life. I mean, it's not like being an emergency responder, but entertainers add to the quality of life. They add to the human existence. Not just that you guys are looking for jobs.
They keep us from going crazy in the house, and you provide a service. As far as I'm concerned, the beautiful ladies in this room, entertainers you all are, you are essential.
You
are essential workers. Without a doubt, it's essential to keep the rest of the city and the country sane.
Music is such a big part of life. People take it for granted, and even flowers sing. Some flowers create music. Our flowers create music. So it is part of God's realm that is part of us. And for them to think it's non-essential it's crazy.
So if we're trying to keep people from going crazy in their houses, what if I just run streak naked down Las Vegas Strip? Will that get people out of their houses and be a little less stir crazy?
I'm sure they.
I'm willing to do it.
You get out of the police houses, out of the firehouses. Everybody will come on the street.
If I keep them busy, everybody can go about their business.
Right. Well, let me know when you're going to do that.
I'm going to have a film crew.
Get a film crew out there. We'll have Tom shoot some movie for you. We'll get you involved in that.
And if somebody cuffs me, just make sure they have, I need some feathers and ruffles and some glitter and maybe a little mouthpiece.
Final words, Rosanna?
Got to be Academy Award material, though.
I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me to the show. I know you invited me one time and I couldn't come, but it's been a pleasure, and it's been a pleasure to be here with such talented people, all of you.
Denise? I'm sorry.
And I am so thankful to share these mics with these women and Tom over here. God blesses us with so many gifts, and we have to use them.
Tiff, say goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Tiff, and by the way, we love you, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Tom,
Ron.
say goodbye.
And thank you.
Goodbye, all.
And let me say goodbye, too. Thank you for listening to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Our current mission is to get Vegas back to work, to open our venues in a safe, responsible, and healthy way with no shortcuts ASAP. Right now, I will keep the party going, and all of us have to keep positive and create and reflect as much as possible. Las Vegas is not going anywhere, and neither are we. We will continue to provide a platform for local entertainers to tell us about up-and-coming shows and events. Got something to talk about? Tell me about your next gig. Let us know. We'll promote it. Just contact my co-host, Tom Hillary. Tom, what's your website so they can get a hold of you over there?
Starlight.productions.
Good. Thank
Couldn't
you.
be simpler than that.
Starlight.productions. Get a hold of Tom, and we'll book you on the show. Also, thanks to engineer and producer Jim Dallas. Thank you so much for being here. Tammy Riley, thank you for everything you do for me. I love you. And the tip of the hat to Las Vegas Entertainment Ambassador, Mr. Tony Sacca. Yes, Tony, Las Vegas rocks, and it always will.
Vegas nights, hold my hand as we walk under the lights. Vegas nights, I'll always remember the love that we shared. Vegas nights.